everyone, and welcome to this full moon in Leo video. And the full moon is happening on the 16th or 17th of Feb, depending where you are in the world. It's funny, as I was sitting with this energy last night trying to channel some information, I kept getting Cancer energy, Cancer energy, Cancer energy. I'm like, that's weird. I've never really channeled through a strong different sign energy for a full moon when it's meant to be in Leo. And then I checked what position the moon was in, and it's currently in Cancer. But I feel like it's more than that. So there's something happening on a planetary level to do with the 4th house, which is Cancer, to do with home. And I'm feeling hidden feelings, which is weird because I would say, you know, Pisces or Scorpio are more about the hidden feelings. Cancers do feel, they do bottle up emotions that they can't deal with, and therefore it makes them moody. So I feel like for a lot of us, something's being discovered within you around how to reparent or re-nurture yourself. Or this is like a revelation around love, how to love. You know how like most people don't understand what love is because we've been conditioned at an early age as to what that is, but it's not really love. So there's like a lesson around love, and it could have to do with the tail end of this Mercury retrograde because we're out of the shadow period on the 23rd of Feb. So we've still got a little bit to go. So there's always little lessons that are popping up, but just notice how you're feeling around love. This could do about how you love yourself, how you show love to yourself, how do you feel loved in your own presence, or what you need from others around love. Partners, obviously not kids because we can't condition our kids to give us love. It's supposed to be unconditional. So yeah, interesting how that has come up. Comment your thoughts down below if you know anything else of what that's about. So what's this Leo moon bringing? Oh, abundance. You called. I like that. What else do we have? I mean, and Leo is about taking leadership, being the leader in your life. So there's areas in your life, acceptance, that there's parts of you that you haven't fully integrated as yet. You're meant to be a leader. So this full moon is going to support that. And as we know, like the full moons are about releasing and manifestations coming in. So I feel like it's like a exchange with the universe. What are you willing to let go of around a belief of not being able to be a leader? Is it that you think you don't know enough to be a leader? You don't feel good enough? There's self-doubt. What do you want to release? There's something around I can't do it, I can't be it. Some sort of belief, and it's something you've been pre-programmed with, and this could have come from like your father's side. Perhaps he made you feel not good enough. Perhaps there was something that he said, and maybe that's why this Cancer energy is coming in, because, you know, Leo is like a leader. It could be like the father type energy. There could have been an injury that was detrimental to your soul that you've been holding on to about a masculine energy. Could be grandfather too, or brother, that's put a seed of doubt within you around yourself. And then, you know, Spirit wants you to know that that was their projection, that was their fear, and they were putting that onto you because it was unresolved. And it's almost like passing the candle to you to resolve it. It's like, I don't have the emotional capacity to deal with this. Therefore, I'm passing the torch onto you to process for me because I don't know how to, you know, and this is like at a subconscious message, because a lot of us have taken on these karmic patterns and belief systems in order to free our family lineage from them. And that's what's coming about. You're strong enough to release this. Is it fair? No. Did we sign up for it? Yes. Boo. You know, and yesterday in Australia, we had the convoy to Canberra to our parliament, and I was watching the live feeds and I was just crying all day. And it was a little bit of tears of frustration, but it was mostly, wow, in my lifetime, I've never seen this much community togetherness to take down the government, you know? I've never seen that ever. And I've always known something within me. It needed to be taken down, disbanded, and turned into a better system, one not full of corruption. But to see all those people come together and you know, MSN won't show that, so you probably won't hear about it. And they always try to downplay the numbers, but no one goes to Canberra. Like, it's in a state called ACT, and no one goes there. There's nothing there. You know, so all these people convoyed from all the different states, people from my state who won't be allowed back in because it's part of the draconic rules from our dictator. But they've been brave enough to pack up everything, drive 50 hours, you know, to fight for our freedom and our children's freedom and for body autonomy and to make changes. You know, this is such a pivotal moment in history, and I know it's happening in Canada and it's happening in other places around the world. You know, we signed up for this, and as painful as it is, but anyway, back to the tears. It was good tears. It was like, wow. Also, on the tears front, do you know that when you cry, depending on your emotion that you're feeling, your tears will look different? They're like a snowflake. They're always going to look different, but there's a prettier pattern if there's tears of joy or tears of faith, or do you know what I mean? There's a different outcome from different tears. I don't know why I'm bringing this up. I thought it was fascinating. Anyway, you're get on with it. So if you experience something to do with crying, which is very associated with Cancer energy, crying is very healing, and that could be something that you enjoy doing, or shifting your belief around crying is bad. You know, crying is great. We've got the action card, and this to me again is to do with, I know this is a moon deck, but check out the full moons here. This is to do with being a leader. There's some sort of change or branching out by yourself, or believing in yourself more, or it's faith is going to be restored during this time, and you're going to feel it. Maybe some of you, there's going to be shifts and changes happening, but you're probably not going to see it in this void period of things don't seem to be clear, but the thing is you're feeling it. So if you feel it, that's the first stage of transformation and manifestation, is feeling it. Because if you feel it, sometimes you don't even need the thing, because you feel it, you are it, you embody it. So let's see what other energy is going to be happening at this full moon in Leo. What other energy is the strongest at this time, please? First house, Aries energy, quick change, action of the self. Second house, money, your possessions, things you own. Taurus energy, Capricorn, and we've got Pisces as well. Pisces is about dreams. It is also about feeling. It is about embodying change. And I just felt compelled to pull one more card. We've got Uranus as well. That's quick change. There's quick movement here. And it is the perception of self in the first house. How do you see yourself? And I've just seen here at the bottom of this one, your beliefs. Your belief systems are changing. Did I say faith restored before? Because I'm really feeling that. I think through throughout experiences in your life, you've really shifted your perception around yourself. It's like, whereas once you saw potential, you replaced that with pain. Not your fault, but because of experiences, you started seeing potential as pain, possible pain. And it's very disheartening, especially when you're growing up and you don't understand and you don't have anyone to walk you through what's happening. Like, you know, say you tried something when you were younger and then it was a total bust and you're like, oh, but I thought that was going to work out. I thought that was such a great idea. Instead of being brought up to say, hey, it's fine. Life is about experiences, not about things working or not working. Like, hats off to you for making an effort and for believing. Like, that's magical. Do you know what I mean? Like, most of us didn't have someone to be like, hey, no, it's okay. This is what life's about. It's just having a go and having a play and see what works and see doesn't. And it's just about the experience. It's not about, you know, it's not competition. Life isn't about constantly winning. And that's how a lot of us get stuck in that sadness and feel like we always feel stuck. And I think that's what's shifting, because then you stop taking action towards certain things because you feel like you're going to be a failure. So like, I'm hearing, you know, someone that goes to the gym and then they just can't be bothered going anymore. And you just feel like a failure. Instead of thinking, well, hang on, actually, I don't like the gym. That's why I'm not going. I need to find something I enjoy. Even if it's just walking, it's not deemed as, you know, high cardio or whatever, but walking does a lot, you know. I remember walking around, I think it was Spain, and, you know, you go from sitting on your ass in an office for 8 hours a day to walking around for 5 hours. And I remember after, like, my sciatica was killing me, but when I got back, my legs were looking amazing, you know. It's, so walking, you don't have to do 5 hours, but I'm just saying, if you make an effort, it's about consistent action rather than seeing instant results. And I think we live in such a society of instant gratification. We're not patient enough and we give up too soon. But we just need to change our focus to, okay, what actually feels better? I prefer walking than being locked up in a gym, because being in a gym is like being in a prison. You know, you have to sign it. It's like being at work. You know, if you work in a building or whatever, it's like going in, you don't want to be there, but you're just doing the thing anyway. What's the point? So there's perceptions around how you see yourself definitely changing, and just, yeah, it's like the reparenting, it's like your higher self wants to console you with you might notice you'd be hearing things in your head. So anytime you go to put yourself down, you'll hear a positive thought like, hey, no, you tried. You know, things like that. It's consoling energy, because there needs to be, okay, this is why the Cancer energy is there, because that's like loving and supporting. And it's moody, but it's showing you when your moods change like that, what needs to be attended to, what needs to be, you know, analyzed, what perception needs to shift in that. Do you know what I mean? That's going to make you quite abundant, because you're going to catch yourself in those thoughts of, oh, shit, I did this and no one's interested. And then you go spiraling down. But what about, it's like, well, I did it and I really enjoyed doing it and I was so proud of myself. Do you know what I mean? Instead of how we get focused on the outcome. So this could be a quick realization with this Uranus energy, but I feel like there's something else. Oh my God, so that's 9 of Cups. That's like wishes fulfilled. Oh my God. So some of you are going to get a wish granted and it's going to come in. Having this change of perception of being willing to be open to thinking something different and viewing yourself in a different way is bringing this abundance in, which was the first card out originally, right? Oh my God, something big's going to happen. But finally in a good way. So I feel like these are the aspects then, if you've got this prominent in your chart or your big 3, Capricorn, Pisces, Taurus, Aries. Or if you have like a stellium, or it could be some sort of aspect that's currently going through your chart. You can look that up for free online. And this is the Judgment card. This is the universe giving back to you because of your hard work. So you just need to be open to receive this. And not in a like energetically demanding way, just an intention of, I'm ready to receive all the good things that want to come to me. Ace of Swords, clarity. Ooh, can't wait to hear what this is about. I still feel like I'm missing something though. I mean, obviously there's more options. What am I missing? Okay, communication. Eight of Wands, communication around what? Let's see, this is an offer. I mean, and Knight of Cups is about an emotional offer or a love offer. I think most people will watch my channel and not single, but anyway. I mean, and we were discussing love before, so maybe there's more people joining me. Wow, okay. Uranus energy again. Okay, so there's like an emotional offer coming towards you. Oh, yeah, okay, that's it. Goosebumps. So 3 days after the full moon. Are there any other stories here, please? Anything else coming through? This is Empress energy, and to me this is about sitting in your highest energy and being able to receive. So there's other things that want to come through, and obviously it wouldn't be a surprise if I talk about everything. So it's going to be different for everyone. So, you know, please let me know. I'm seeing love energy again. Okay, what else is going to come through during this full moon? Oh my god, like 16 minutes already. Ooh, I need to pull. All right. Ooh, 2 things to do. And I've got goosebumps. I have to pull from this book. Someone remind me. Because my guides are like, pull out the aspects in astrology book and just flick to any page. What's coming in? Gratitude and sanctuary. See, that's home energy again. So some of you might be getting a new home. That might be something you've been trying to manifest, and that might come through. The path forward towards that is coming through, because you're not sure how you're going to get the money or whatever, but there's move energy in there. Yep, goosebumps again. Clarity, gratitude. How are you seeing yourself? All right. I'm just going to flick from this book. I'm just going to do book divination and just read whatever. Both the problems and the gifts of the Sun-Neptune person revolve around innate mysticism. They have a tremendous openness to the intangibles of life and understanding of the non-rational. So that's that Pisces energy again. This type is often not attached to the world or their own ego as the rest of humanity. The urge to both escape from the self and to find the self is often very strong. And this is the urge to transcend an ordinary life. So, yeah, and that might be one of the things that are changing for you. You don't want an ordinary life, you want an extraordinary life. I'm going to use these ones. And I feel like the time of boredom is over. Like, I know I've been feeling that a lot. I'm like, it was funny in one of these affirmations. Yeah, there it is. Son of a. I'm like, I don't like that. Like, I'm grateful to have that, but I want more. And it's like there's something's missing energy. I don't know if you're feeling that too. It's like, I know I'm magical. I know my spirit self. I want to live a magical life. And that might be something that you want to manifest, you know. And that's taking control of your life, isn't it? Being the leader of your life. Strongly. Like, I guess this is about your wants and needs. It's like, what do you want? Do you want passion? Do you want good change? Do you want movement? I accept all that I've created for myself. So this is about us creating the life that we want. And I feel like this might be one of our blocks, because you're like, I don't know how. Just ask, pray, cry. This says, I'm a divine, magnificent expression of life, and I deserve the very best. I accept miracles, I accept healing, I accept wholeness, and most of all, I accept myself. Can you accept yourself, whether you feel good or bad or indifferent, bored? I am a yes person. I choose to see myself and life in the most positive ways. As such, I say yes to opportunity and prosperity. I say yes to all that is good. I rejoice in it, and so it's so. I feel like this is an offer that we picked up before, an emotional offer. And it could be to do with change. It is a thought, and only a thought can be changed. So when you're experiencing those negative ones, you don't have to shoo it away. But I heard someone suggest today, when you experience a negative emotion, to laugh, because that lifts the vibration. And I think that's why I laugh in all my readings all the time. And sometimes when bad things happen, or someone tells you to do something I don't want to do, I kind of laugh. Or they try to put me down, I laugh now. Whatever, bite me. You know? And people lose their power. They don't like that. It's like finding a new tactic to deal with stagnating emotions and wanting more for your life. Do you want your life to be more spiritual every day? Do you want your life to feel more free? Do you want your life to be more creative? And that's something that I feel like we need to write about. Goose, inner knowing. Sea turtle, protection. We'll just get one more. Oh, these cards are big. And there's the Aries energy, perseverance. You have many gifts. I was talking about patience. Sometimes Aries energy can charge through, and if you feel compelled to move forward with something very quickly, oh yeah, do it. But if you, it's different. If you feel motivated and inspired, that light energy of, yeah, move forward with that. But if you're actioning out of imbalanced Aries energy, which is, you know, frustration and anger, then that's not a good place to start. That's not a high vibration to start. There's a difference. It should always feel light. And the, I'm excited. That's the energy to start from, you know? But energy is energy, you know? And you can create with frustration. It's just not always the best place to start. But if you haven't taken any movement in a long time, then use that energy to move forward. But if you're someone that always acts from this space of frustration, always, then you need to look at shifting how you action things. And obviously that's why intuition is so important. Because I could be saying this and you're like, yeah, whatever, Michelle, I'll do whatever I want. You can do it. So there's like the Two of Pentacles, like the balanced energy. Or do a bit of both. I just keep getting, don't get so caught up around the outcome. I think that one's key. It's like living a free life when we don't get caught up in the outcome of things. It's like getting caught up, because like the universe will give you something better every time. And I think we think, I need this and only this way. And then we hold on to it too tightly out of frustration, and we can't let it go, and we can't let something better come to us. Instead of, I mean, so in different situations, So I'm sorry. But we never usually leave room for something good to come in. We get so constricted on one thing. So I think there's a lesson around really trusting the universe and just to have a loose plan, I think. Because we might get too caught up in the details. To trying and finding the perfect answer. That's it. Trying to find the perfect answer. Like, okay, say if you're just trying to work on, you know, building crypto or whatever. So you're frustratingly looking for the answer. And the universe is like, we can't give it to you because you're trying to figure it out. Let us plant that message deep within you. You know, relinquish some control here. Give us some space so we can work with you. Because you're charging forward sometimes with things that aren't right for you. Like your motivation might be money when you probably won't make money if that is your motivation. Probably, I'm saying, not everyone. But if you're someone that struggles with it, then this is the reason. Because some people are very good with money. It just comes naturally. It's like their gift, right? Because that comes from their heart. So that's why we need to be relaxed so we can hear our heart, hear our soul. The action forward shouldn't always be frustrating. So this is the blue heron. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. And you don't need me to tell you that. You know, listen to your own advice. Don't always listen to other people. Still trying to figure it out for themselves. Yeah, sometimes you can get good advice. This says, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Definitely was feeling this energy at the beginning of the reading. I think it's so you can trust the decisions that you make. Then we've got the elk energy here. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with respect that you deserve. I think there's some sort of decision that needs to be made, and it needs to come from your soul and your heart and not from a partner or friend or mentor. There's a real call to tune. I think that's what the Cancer energy came up. There's a real call to tune into, excuse me, what your soul actually wants now. And that's what's going to bring prosperity and time back to that abundance card in the beginning. Listening to your inner self, your inner knowing, is going to tell you the answer that you seek, not frustration. Yeah, so it's like you can choose your emotion and you can break it up with the laughing. Like, ha ha ha, I'm so jealous. Or, you know, ha ha ha, I feel fat. Like, whatever it is. You know, ha ha ha, I feel like I'm never going to get anywhere. Oh, enter crying. Whatever. Like, whether you laugh or you cry, get those feelings out. Bring them to the surface. And crying does a lot more than you think. I know people don't usually like crying because they feel like it doesn't achieve anything, but it does. It cleanses your body of that emotion. It releases it. It gives it a chance to breathe and to move and for light to come in and for comfort or an answer or a guidance or an energetic hug. It replaces that feeling. Even though your ego can't find an answer for it, it just needs to be released so the energy can shift. So there's a chance for something else to come to you. So I hope that's helpful. Please like and comment, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.